Hi guys, I just thought I would pull some cards for the Libra Supermoon that's out right now. I know I'd mentioned it before. I wasn't very happy with the cards that pulled from the Mystic Mondays, but those are more like just reading the meaning cards than they are really like pulling the message intuitively from them, and I'm an intuitive reader. So I had this brilliant idea that I would just figure out what messages needed to be on cards, and I would just have my lovely kids do some cards for me during the week, and they had a lot of fun doing that, like little art projects. They turned out great. So what they did is just used markers on them and then sprayed them with alcohol, because they're alcohol-based markers. So then they made a little design, and then I was able to ask what needed to be on the cards, and I've pulled them for a couple people already, and they're working out really, really well. Like, I have no idea. I just pulled them randomly for a couple people, including somebody from my rainbow tribe. Hello, love you. And he was just like, oh my gosh, this is so exact. So I think that the personalized things will work a lot better. So the Libra moon is all about finding balance. I hope that you guys took the time to find some balance in your life for the super moon. Regardless of what that is, the super moon is kind of like, well, especially Libra, who controls the scales, is kind of like, you know, maybe you have karma coming, or maybe you have dharma coming, but either way, what you can do to find more balance and tranquility in your life, the better. Of course, with being kind and fair to everybody, because there's never a reason to be aggressive or, you know, not loving. Don't be a doormat, and, you know, still sure you're doing what's best for you, but make sure you're not hurting other people in the process. So we're going to go through and we are going to pull the signs, cards for each sign. I will put the timestamp after the live stream is over so that you can skip right to your sign. But I think it's going to be a lot more fruitful than just pulling like tarot made for other people. So what I want you guys to do before, if you do have any personal questions that you want to come out, you know, just take a couple deep breaths and really focus on that. If you know me, I do get channeled messages, so those do come through sometimes. So if you just take a couple deep breaths and focus yourself, and anything comes through, I will get that through. And I kind of keep a metal bracelet on my right hand because Angel Spirits Guides, could I please get the messages that people need to hear today, that they're meant to receive? And of course, we'll start with Aries, because Aries should always go first. Happy birthday, fellow Aries. All right, and what do we need to tell Aries today? Angel Spirits Guides, anything for Aries? Anything for Aries? And I do try. Looks like Aries, the universe wants to tell you that you are either a divine feminine or dealing with a divine feminine in your life. So great. I know that the divine feminine as an overall collective is on the rise right now, and the balancing of the supermoon is kind of balancing that aspect out of the aggressive, harsh, just like masculine energy, not even a male. And going more towards the soft feminine energy. So don't worry, you guys, it is going to get a little bit better. Aries doesn't need that many cards. All right, and what else for Aries, please? Two. Oh. It looks like you're in the flow. You're supposed to trust your intuition and have faith in what that has been telling you. I know sometimes, especially if you're an intuitive, it's hard because you get messages like way before they happen. And then especially if you're in Aries, you're like, oh, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? And then it doesn't happen. And this is actually a channeled message card that I just left in there. So let's see what we are getting. Just believe in yourself in the process. Know that this is part of your journey. And the things that you receive signs about were made for you. So anything that you receive signs about or you listen to your intuition about in the past, it does look like you're taking maybe, well, everybody in the world is taking like a little sidestep from their, from what's going on right now, from what they thought they would be doing, from when they thought their goals were. Everyone's taking a sidestep from that, but just know that, you know, what you believe in your heart and what you feel in your heart is still true, but you do need to work maybe in a different manner right now to have that come clear to you. So that's what the universe is trying to tell you right now. So don't worry, Aries, it's still going great. Of course, we know that. All right, and I did get some new cards today. I don't know how they're going to work out. I'm actually breaking them in for my friend Dawn. Yes. New beginnings, Aries. That one flipped right out. All right. So looks like maybe you went through a cycle. Maybe that cycle is over and you're starting. And don't forget, every end is totally new beginnings. I'm getting truth right now, so that's great. And yeah, Dawn is coming for you. So that's great cards, Aries. And I will just put this back into the deck and we will go on to our Tauruses. So Taurus. My dad's a Taurus and I'm actually like almost an Aries cusper, and I have a double cousin that I love that is also like an Aries Taurus cusper. So it's great. All right, Taurus. So pretty much like, and I'm a Taurus in Venus. So. All right, and what is the message for Taurus, please? Taurus. What is the message for our Tauruses? That's too many cards. Taurus doesn't need that many. Taurus. All right, and there's one. Oh, two. All right, and Taurus, it looks like you got, looks like you're going through like a cloudy period right now. Things aren't quite apparent for you. If you just step back and look at the overall picture, not like right on the problem or the challenge at hand, you're going to be able to see the whole cycle a lot clearer and be able to understand what to do. Probably like from your own home or your own situation, look at the situation as a world as a whole at this time. We also have held back emotions. So just like the air signs and those Cancerians, sometimes you can hold back emotions, and what happens is they get you just hold them down until they like explode. So you really need to speak what you're feeling right now. This is not the time to hold things back. All right, one more for Taurus, please. One more for Taurus. One more for Taurus, please. Ah, oh, my favorite card. All right, and some of you Tauruses might be dealing with an earth sign male or a male energy. You might be displaying your male energy. You're more dominant, taking care of business, aggressive, but the universe wants you to know that you're beautiful. That's actually what my little son tells me, and it's like the biggest compliment ever. So don't worry, Taurus, you got it under control. And let's see if we can get one of these cards for you here. Little earth energy for you. Something for Taurus. Taurus. What do we got? No, I don't want that money for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus. Angel spirits guides for Taurus, please. Okay, and I'm getting drawn to these cards. Let's see if there's something there for you. Taurus, please. Anything for Taurus? Angel spirits guides for Taurus. Angel spirits guides for Taurus. Oh, and I'm getting that male earth sign thinks you're beautiful, Taurus. That's what I'm seeing. And it feels like this one. All right. In Samadhi, perfect acceptance. So whatever that means to you, maybe you're have perfect acceptance of the way things are going right now, which is amazing because it makes things a lot easier if you accept the way things are going and trust that things are going to work out for the best. So great, Taurus. All right, and we're just going to move on to our Cancerians. We do a little shuffle here. Angel spirits guides for Cancer. Angel spirits guides for Cancer. Ooh, they're stiff and they don't want to go together. Cancers, haven't you been working together with people? Ooh, getting some resistance. All right, you guys are water signs. You should be all about working with people. Don't let them treat you like a doormat. Not them. All right, Angel spirits guides for Cancer, please. You can get 3 cards for Cancer. Angel spirits guides for Cancer. Oh, we got 2. I want these 2 too. Okay. Oh, you got a lot. Okay, let me get the message out of here. Wow, you got a lot. I didn't know there was this many, and I took them. Okay. All right. Okay, I got it. All right, in Cancer, it looks like you are you're uplifting and independent, so that's great. It looks like you do uplift other people around you, and you are taking care of people around you. It looks we also have Pearl. Looks like you have a unique gift or treasure right now that you're not identifying, so you really want to look and see where that is in your life right now. It looks like something's being offered to you, an opportunity or an actual gift inside yourself, so you really want to look and discover what that is. You have some ancestor spirits that are sending you love right now. So if you haven't connected with your angel spirits or guides, just ask them to allow them to come into your life and kind of speak what they want to speak to you. Looks like you have a little healing of the heart that needs to be done. It looks like you really need to nurture that. I'm actually seeing the screen now like it looks like a mother holding a child. So maybe it is something to do with your childhood or a connection with your mother. You can see it's like a baby here and like a little shape of a mom. That's where I'm getting that from all of a sudden. So it looks like you either have to, maybe you have children that you're separated from or a mom that you can't reach out to right now or some kind of childhood things, but it looks like it is a time to nurture yourself and heal your heart. Reach out to others if they can help you. Looks like your ancestor spirits, people that you know that have passed over are trying to help you with that as well. It looks like just go with the flow right now. Know that whatever thing is for your ultimate good. Your guides are telling you to trust your intuition, have faith that, even though things may seem troublesome right now, that it is working out for your best interest. So just, don't fight it, go with it. Always go with what is best for you and the people in your life, of course. But have faith that this time is going to bring a change that's needed and bring about happy new beginnings. And as stated before, it looks like you're blind to something going on in your life. Your angel spirits guides are telling you to trust your intuition, and they do say that you're working on that. So good job, Cancer. All right, let me see if you. Right, and the one on top. I was told to pull the one on top, and that is Dragonfly Emergence. So that is great. It looks like you're coming up out of your watery little pond, and it's like finding some enlightenment. So good job, Cancer. You might be getting some awakenings in the Cancer field. Well, we're ready for that. All right, great. And who do we have after Cancer? Oh. Okay, so I skipped Gemini. We better do that. Sorry, Gemmies. Sometimes I have a Magneto helmet on against the Gemini energy, but you know, who doesn't love a Gemini? All the fire signs love Gemini, so. All right, well, look at some flipped for you. We'll keep those, but I want to pull some. I don't usually have them flip in the middle. All right, well, I'll give you this message. This is for some of the Geminis. Looks like release your inner child. It is a 6, so it is pertaining to balancing. Maybe you got something having to do with your children or having to do with your child life that you really need to look at and somehow process that. That's going on. Yeah, and you got the only other child card in the deck. Children. So you have something going on right now in your life having to do with children or your childhood, and that's having a major impact on you right now. I know a lot of things are, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. So a lot of things are purging. We have chemistry, alchemy, like things are churning, and a lot of us are really processing things in a new way. But that's really for the healing aspect. It could also mean that you do have a lot of chemistry for somebody in your life. Maybe you're having a lot of fun during this quarantine. You're kind of blending energies with other people, and that's great. And it looks like someone thinks you're Buddha-ful too. You guys always, do you guys know an Aries, or do you get an Aries in your life? Maybe Aries children. Well, those guys think that you're doing a great job. And, or maybe, you know, you think someone's beautiful. So that's great. Those are good cards. So let's just get a couple out of the deck. Normal way for you here. All right. Angel Spirits Guides for Gemini. Because you guys want to talk tonight. That's not normal for an air sign. Okay. All right, you guys maybe are dealing with too many choices right now in your life, like you don't know which direction to go. I can tell you from experience that that's really overwhelming. Aries has too many choices, and we just don't make any choices because there's just too many choices. So probably meditate on that for a while. Looks like you do have playful spirits, or you are the playful spirit around people. Now, this is like my fairy and troll cards, so they're kind of like a little mischievous. But fun, super fun. So that probably explains you guys. That's probably a Gemini card right there. Now, my small assistance needed was actually flipped over. So you might have someone that needs assistance, or you yourself need assistance. But if you can see, you know, when it is flipped over, it looks like it's tunneling to up. So I really encourage you to look to your guides or whoever you have in your life to seek assistance to. I'm going to get one more just from the middle of the deck for you. I'm feeling like it should be. Okay. Fractals. Oh. All right. Looks like you might be stuck in an actual pattern, and if we look back to your childhood cards, it could be something that actually has affected you from childhood. You're stuck in a cycle. You haven't finished off a cycle, so you really need to look at the repeat patterns in your life. Also, you could be mirroring people that are around you. If you have people that you're close with and you guys are both like in fights or happy at the same time, like just be aware that you might be mirroring each other's energies. So meditation and rest is really good to kind of balance those things out. Of course, with the Libra supermoon, that's what it's all about right now. And also see yourself and others. So if there is somebody that you're mad at, usually it is because if you're placing blame or being angry at someone else, it's usually because of a fear that you have inside yourself. At least that's what I usually find is true. Now, you can be upset and feel that things aren't fair and want to balance that out in a fair manner. And that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when you're blaming or you're angry or disheartened or just kind of hateful towards people, which is not ever the way to be. Just look at what's going on in yourself. See what's going on in your heart, what you're afraid of actually, and see that for yourself. And also put yourself in the other person's shoes. Like I always try and see things from the other person's vantage point, sometimes too much though. Sometimes I'm actually like too giving, I've found. So I've actually had to find balance the other way. Just because you can't give to people to the detriment of your own life either, or the life of your family. Like you can offer people love and compassion and empathy, but if they don't accept that, then that's, then you're really just like wasting energy on that. I mean, you should always be open to people. You should always give people like 1 million chances, literally, because not doing that is really just holding you back, and and really just holding you back from everything you could be. So that is my advice to you. Also, we got speak your truth. So if you know what your truth is, don't be afraid right now to speak it. Definitely, this is a time where people are not gonna accept apologies or even just something like that. Everybody's about forgiveness right now. Everybody's about balance. Everybody's about not caring what happened in the past. So that is my advice for you, Gemmies. Let's see. Let's get a she-who for you. Angel Spirits Guides for Gemini, please. Gemini, Gemmies. Should I have to pull 2 because of your multi-personalities? Just kidding. We love Geminis. It's nothing personal. Okay. Gemini. Can I get a card? No, I'm not going to get 3. That was just my bad shuffle. All right. Angel Spirits Guides for Gemini. Gemini, please. Let me see. Who else has got multi-personalities? Oh, this is yours. Ooh. She Who Frees. Liberation, unrestrained, and freedom. Well, that's great. Didn't even get 2 cards for you. Let's check the bottom of the deck, though. She Who Knows. Wisdom, clarity, and resolution. So that's either you or somebody in your life, Gemmy. Well, good job. All right, now we did Cancer and we did Gemmy. Who do we have next? Is it Leo? Yeah, it's another fire sign. Oh, Leo. Let's see what Leos are up to lately. Leos. All right. Leos, what have you lions been doing lately? Okay. All right, Leo wants to talk. Let's get these jeepers, creepers. Angel Spirits guides for Leo, please. And we got a couple. Wow, we got a lot. Geez, you and Gemini just want to talk tonight. Okay. What do we got? Ah, Leos. We have mischievous magic in reverse. Leos, have you lost your mojo during the quarantine? You got to do something to find that back. Maybe find one of your witchy friends or something. You can fill your heart with joy by serving others. So maybe some charity is in order. Go out and shine your Leo light for other people. It also has dreams. So maybe spend some time now working on your dreams, fulfilling your dreams, always writing your dreams down because they contain messages. Okay, Leos, are you holding some? Oh, I feel it too. Leos, you might be holding some aggression or blame towards other people, and we all know that's not right. Says empathy for the cold-blooded, which is just like a reptile reference. So my Leo especially will know that, how, you know, it is, you can love the geckos, you can love the cold-blooded, right? So the way to change people that are cold or harsh is to just always respond with love. You don't have to like kiss their butt, but at the same time, don't get your energy down to that level. Just always respond kindly, even if there's a difference of opinion. Holding that blame or holding anger is just you being fearful of whatever's going on. It's just your fear of what other people think or what other people will think, and you just need to release that. Those are ego fight or flight responses, and you don't need to deal with that. Looks like right now Leo is feeling unfulfilled. You need to look in your life for what you do have, like the amazing things that have happened to you recently and the amazing like joys that you can find during this rest. Think how much work you could be getting done. All you Leos are like super creative. Think how much like creative stuff you got going on. Says you need to speak your held back emotions so that they can be released and stop holding you back. You need to accept that these trials are necessary for your growth and that it is aligned to make you stronger on your future path. Recommendation is rest, meditation, and stillness. Taking time to be mindful in the moment, taking time to really look around and appreciate all the blessings that you have been given are really going to help you right now, my little lions. Looks like you may have an earth sign around you that is aligned or enlightened. So really look to them. You might find some help in them. There might be like a saving grace angel for you right now, or really just going out to commune with the earth right now is really gonna be very healing for you. What is this one? Okay. And then really be working on your 7th chakra, your crown chakra, so you can receive those messages from your angel spirits and guides. All right, let's get one more for Leo. It sounds like you need talking to. One more for Leo, please. One more for our little lions. What do our lions need to hear? Lions have too many choices, too. Well, if you're confused by choices, but you're restless, maybe you're just up in your head too much. I think you're thinking too much. You need to get creative. You need to zone back down to earth, do something creative, because that's really like meditation for you. So that's what you need to do. You know, commune with your spirits, write down your dreams, talk to your friends. Looks like you're trying to escape something right now, probably the house. or your emotions, because we're all purging emotions, but there's no escape. There's no escape, especially from yourself. Look at, there's an affinity sign here. Looks like, yeah, you can't run from this one. This is for you processing things that have been stuck inside you for the better, so that you are able, when this is all unstuck, to get past it. Anything else? Anything else for our Leos? I'm not going to take that. These Leos, you're monopolizing the card time tonight. Looks like you need it, though. The spirits, guides, anything else for our Leos? I'm going to draw you an Alki. All right. Angel spirits, guides for Leos. Could we get a card from the Alki? Anything that Leo needs to know, please? Just spirits, guides. And being drawn to your Earth Spirit deck. Maybe you need something from there. These are slippery. Angel spirits, guides for our little Leos. What can we get for our Leos? Any advice on how to carry this? Angel spirits, guides. All right. Lightning power. Looks like maybe lightning has something significant to you, but you're really supposed to be harnessing that fiery electric power right now, and putting it to good use. Not having it, if you seeing in the picture that the lightning is kind of striking the water, and the water is just like going all around, and water is really emotions. So you have powerful emotions right now, probably getting spurred. It looks like the lightning's coming from above. That is, Spirit's working on all of us right now. We're all purging emotions. You got to let them out. So if you got something to cry about, you got to cry. If you got something that you need to speak truth to somebody. You need to do that in a kind way, but you really need to let that out so that stops holding you back. Otherwise, Spirit's going to keep on working at you at this time. Like, this transformation through chaos this year, and the universe is going to win. So just trust me on that one. You're going to do what you're meant to do. Yeah. And this came out like twice, and it keeps on flinging on my hand. You're feeling unfulfilled. You're not unfulfilled. You need to be happy with what you have right now. You have many gifts and blessings. And being grateful is one of the most powerful things that we can harness. That is all about the heart chakra. That's how you get manifestations happening. That's really how you open your heart to get further in life. So Leos, come on. You're better than that. Okay, who we got next? Virgo? Virgo. All right, my stepson is a Virgo, so it always kind of makes sense. Like fire and earth signs don't really mix well, but I could really use his leveling grounding right now. So I really starting to appreciate those earth signs a little bit more. So Virgos, let's see what's going on for you. All right, and the spirit guide for Virgos, please. Virgos, you get a little restrictions going on here too in the cards. What's going on with you? All right, Angel Spirit Guide Virgos, please. Angel Spirit Guide Virgos. Virgos. All right, Virgos, first you got to expand. Looks like you're supposed to expand whatever's currently going on in your life, because you do have new growth ahead. Now, also, these are intuitive cards. So if something comes out to you different than what I'm saying, you need to trust that that is your guides telling you that that's your message. And I don't know, maybe Virgo, you'll need that because it came out in your reading. Rest, meditation, and stillness. Maybe you are taking this chance to recalibrate your body, just kind of find balance, which is great. Virgo, looks like you're okay with that. It doesn't look like there's any kind of hectic energies associated with that. All right, we get a couple more here. Whoa, now Virgo's starting to talk. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, and these came out in reverse. All right, it looks like some of you might not be asking Spirit for clarity, or maybe not trusting your intuition because this was reversed. And I'm just being told loudly that you have been given signs on the trail ahead of you, and you need to start listening to those. Now, I know a lot of people have been having dreams lately, dreams of people that they love. So just to give you a little comfort during this time when we are all purging. So sometimes it's harder to forgive ourselves than other people. So you really need to be gentle on yourself. You can change who you are from today. You can reach into the past and change the future for yourself. People can redesign themselves, especially now. I mean, if there's stuff you weren't happy with in the past, this is the time to change it, because I walked out of my house today with unmatched Vans because I'm like, nobody's going to care that I have 2 different color Vans on at this point. I'm like, I love this. This is amazing. So Virgo, you want to redesign yourself, this is the time, because everyone's going to forgive you. Nobody's going to remember about all the stupid stuff from the past at this point, and you shouldn't either. You know, that's like the blessing of this time. All right, anything else for Virgo? Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, and we have reveal your gifts. So maybe you're creative, maybe you have spiritual or psychic gifts that are coming around. Whatever your gifts or talents are right now, this is really the time to work on them and put them out there. Don't fear universe is saying, you know, this is part of your path. So don't be afraid of like getting judged on that, because the more people shine right now to others, the better. And it's saying, you know, that you know what these gifts are that you have. You need to show them. Looks like you will need some assistance with this, but it looks like assistance is around you. We have 11s in the corner, and it shows you rising up. So maybe that's a friend, maybe that's just like going to somebody, talking to somebody about it, or just taking small steps towards that goal. Looks like you do have desires going on, Virgo, so that's always good to have around during the quarantine. Just they don't look like crazy, like, doesn't feel like crazy, like obsessive things. It feels like very soft and lovely and like aligned with things. So that's good. Just know that the universe is acknowledging those desires that you have, and that they are headed in the right direction. So I'm like blushing for Virgo here. Let's pick out of the bottom of the deck for help. Okay. And we have She Who Listens, Hannah, understanding, witness, and compassion. So Virgo, either you have somebody in your life like this, you need to go and talk to somebody in your life like this, or you are going to express that to somebody in your life, and it's going to help them out a lot. So just know that. Oh. All right, and it looks like I wasn't even paying attention to the chat. Like I'm not a techie girl, but it looks like I do have somebody that wants an individual reading. So I'm just going to pull that out for you right now. This is how you get a reading. I just pull one for you. All right. All right, angel spirits, guides, and we are going to do an individual reading for somebody in the chat that asked for it. So angel spirit guides for UNFORVHY. Let me just get this in. Angel spirits guides. And you might come back to this as well. Angel Spirit Guides, a personal message. And if you are looking for a personal message, I just ask that you concentrate on the question that you want answered. And I will connect with my guides as well to get a reading as specific as needed for you at this time. All right, and I think we're ready. Got some truth chills going on. All right, Angel Spirits Guides, for that personal question, that personal message, please. Angel Spirits Guides for that personal message. All right. All right, and it looks like you're going right now going through a time of confusion, no movement, uncertain where to move to, just because the path isn't certain or clear. But the only thing sure in this life, the only thing certain is that things will change. So I'm getting truth chills again. So you can't just wait until the path is certain. Like, part of the path, if you're going on a true path, is taking that leap of faith and trusting what you're hearing in your heart is true to you. It's a huge like, I'm an introvert and I'm making YouTube videos, and like but I can help people, and I was pushed, and universe poked me and poked me and poked me until I started doing it, and here I am. Yeah, so confusion, looks like you're confused, no movement, stuck in the same place, because you're looking for certainty, but often the path is unclear. Almost always the path is unclear. So Spirit is telling you, you need to find peace in order to hear what they're trying to tell you. I'm even getting that somebody that you're thinking of has found peace. If you are thinking of somebody that has passed on, you could be. Let me see. Maybe the person had something to do with agates. If that's the case and you need a channeled message about somebody that passed on, you can actually private message me and I'll do a Zoom with you, because that's sometimes gets personal, and sometimes probably personally don't want on my YouTube video channel, but I would definitely do that for free for anybody that needs that. And yes, you can even have an argument through me with your spirits that have passed on. It's like funny. So one of my friends did that. For the problem at hand, it looks like answers are there, but it's like you don't trust what's being, like, the synchronicities, or you don't trust the signs that are in front of you. You're being told to listen, which sometimes means look later. Don't look with the eyes that you use to logic things out, because that's not the kind of looking that you use when you're looking for messages from the heart. As you can see, it's kind of like a person, very root chakra, very 3D thinking with kind of the blinders over your eyes. And that is a problem. Like, you're thinking too logically about the process or the problem that you're thinking of. And that's why you're not being able to move on. Let's see if we can get something else here. Maybe you're actually moving. Oh, Jesus. Now we're getting all sorts of things. Okay. So it looks like you may be stuck in a place because this is my, like, 3D card. So it's just saying change is needed. It's actually about like ego and like clinging to things in the 3D, like be it that money or like a lifestyle that you're used to, or a person, or an ideal of how things were supposed to work out. It could be alcohol, or smoking, or too much caffeine, or addicted to exercise. It could be anything that you're indulging in too much. Is really holding you back from being able to see more certainly, what you need to do in this situation. It says if you do that, if you can find peace in that, you won't always know the answers, but you can silence down and really listen to your heart, bring that in. You are going to have joy return. Things are going to be a lot lighter and easier for you, and Spirit is telling you that. I don't know if 23 means anything to you specifically. It does that up to 5. That would be the number of change. This change is going on with you right now. What was this? So we got meteors. Look to the stars. That might have special significance in your particular life. Maybe a meteor shower or a shooting star occurred. I'm getting truth chills around a question that you were asking, around a person that you're with. I'm not sure. That's why I always show the cards, so you can interpret that as well. It looks like either the problems that you're dealing with right now looks like they have deep roots. Like the things that are holding you back right now, the things that you're fearing or really not giving up, have deep roots. So that is really part of the problem. And that is hard to change those things. Believe me, like I just had to make like a huge change myself today. But after you like put so much energy towards something and it hasn't worked out for you yet, like it's just, it's not good for you or the other person anymore. So, yeah, let me see if I got anything else for you. Ooh. All right. The universe is just saying, just lighten up a little bit. Why so serious? Have some fun. Be like a child again. Like bring in that easygoing, that happiness, that movement, because that joy is actually like the feeling that you need to feel to open the doors of like movement for you. So that is a great card to end on. That is your advice. Go and kind of release your inner child. Be silly, be stupid, like don't care who's watching, because nobody's going to care at this point anyway. Maybe it does have something to do with children, or children that you're not seeing in your life right now, but it's saying that, CP, child play, grows joy, happiness, and love. So maybe just lighten up right now is the answer to finding joy, happiness, and love. Then you'll find peace, and then you'll find your answer. So I hope that helps, and I'm being guided to pull one of these for you too. All right, and just Spirit guides. Anything else? Anything else for that personal question? Anything else? No, and I keep on looking at this deck. I don't want to keep not picking up books. Just Spirit guides. Anything else? Anything else for that personal question, please? Anything else? All right. All right. Yeah, and this kind of goes with what I was telling you. We have resilience. It says burn away the past. So it does look like you have something that happened in the past, or something that you're clinging to, or something maybe that you haven't forgiven or released, that you do just need to, yeah. And if you look at this card, it's really being pointed out to me that she is all up in her head. You're thinking about this too much, like logically. when you get down to your heart, when you get down to, you know, the happiness and joy, when you stop looking, it's like she's almost looking through a tube, like, right, like looking at it, like introspect, like at the tiny, tiny, tiny picture, like look bigger, just have fun. Like that's the way that you're going to be able to step back and solve this problem. It says, honor your mystical creative force. And one of the amazing creative forces is our childlike nature, our love, our joy. Those things are powerful. And it says, looks like there's some tears here. The way that things might have not turned out. It says, transform the way you see these things. I know for me personally, I went through a lot of transformation lately. And, you know, I cried for a long time. But now I'm really able to see that those things that happen to us really make us stronger, make us more empathetic to other people, make us kinder, and really help us to find our path and true wisdom and true beauty and love. So I wish that for you. And I will just ring this out to clear out the energy. And I hope that reading helped you. And as I said, if there was somebody that you needed to connect with personally, just leave a comment or something on one of my pages. And we can just Zoom or do that personally. I don't know. I never know what they're going to say. So I don't know if you want this on YouTube. I mean, you could, I guess, but I never know what they're going to say. So, but I'd be happy to do that for you for free right now, too. All right, and we did Virgo, so who are we on to? So Virgo was Earth, so now it must be on to an air sign. Oh, we got Libra. Libra, it's your super moon. My sister is a super Libra. She's like, I can't remember what that was. Libra sun, moon, I swear, rising Venus. She's just like, she's like Garnet off of Steven Universe. She's just like mighty. She's mighty. And it's her super moon. So, Libra. Let's see what's going on for your Superman. Libra's like growing super big and like just balancing out the whole earth like, oh, I can do this. Roar. All right, angel spirits guides for Libra. Angel spirits guides for Libra, please. What does Libra need to hear? There's one, there's two. Ooh. 3. Wow. Please. Wow, you guys, out of this whole deck, you guys are like, everyone's getting the same cards. This is crazy. Seriously, and you guys saw me shuffle them. Oh my God, how can this be? All right. Well, I guess it makes sense because, you know, these can be for, you know, all of the zodiacs have different houses that they associate with. Like their sun house, their moon house, their Venus, So a lot of the signs associate with the other signs. I can't remember who I pulled these for. All right, looks like Libra, you're thinking about something. You may need a little help, but it does look like the help is there for you, indicated by 1111. And so you just really need to stop holding back what's going on and ask for that help, because it looks like it is there for you if you ask for it. Says speak your truth. So whatever's going on right now, just really speak what you're feeling. Don't let that whole bottle up inside you. It's not gonna really get you anywhere. It's gonna hurt you and everybody around you, because you're gonna be like, if they don't know how to help you or they don't know you need help, like, you know, it just makes for icky feelings. You really got to release that right now. Like everybody right now is willing to help people. You just got to ask. Looks like you are uplifting and independent, and that does lift a lot of people up. So maybe right now, you know, because of that independence, you're not feeling like you can ask for help, or you feel like it makes you weak. I know my sister's like super strong Libra. You Libras are super strong, but sometimes you need help too. Like, and that's it's actually like really encouraging for the rest of us that you don't like that strong all the time. It's like, oh, geez, thank God, they need help too. Thank God. It looks like divine forgiveness, like forgive yourself for maybe sticking in the same cycle for a while, or doing the same thing, or you feel like you haven't taken advantage of this time well. But it looks to me like you've had a lot of things going on too. Like you've been uplifting other people and probably the world. So forgive yourself, forgive others. Like you have done amazing is what I'm hearing. Looks like you did have some confusion. I'm really seeing movement and certainty popping out of this card for me. So it looks like you maybe have found your direction now, and you do want to have movement, but you just need a little assistance like the beginning card said. So ask for that, because it does look like you are on the right path where you should be going. Anything else for Libra here? Angel Spirits Guides for Libra? Libra. Ooh. Libra. You finished the old cycle. Good job. You are entering a new karmic cycle because you learned your lessons from the old one. And you broke the chains of those cycles, which is like a huge thing to do. So good job. So you're starting a new journey. And that is like, I'm super happy for you. That is like the best card, I think, in the deck. So I'm just going to pick up something quick for Libra here. Waterfall. Effortless. So it looks like up in the future, things are going to be really flowing like water. You got through the hard cycle that so many people get stuck in over and over and over again. And you're going to find that things get a lot easier from here on out. So good job, Libras. I mean, it might as well be, right? It's your supermoon. Yay. All right. And who do we have after Libra? Oh, we have Scorpio. I have a niece that's a Scorpio. And I think sometimes she makes her Aries daddy cry. I'm like, no, Scorpios, you guys have such a hard sticker. Don't make your parents cry. Oh. I have a water sign that makes me cry too, so don't feel bad. All right, Scorpios. All right, that feels about right. Maybe you've had some like shoulder funkiness lately, Scorpios. I don't know, I got something going on with my shoulder. Oh, we got some stuff right away. Playful spirits. Beautiful. All right, hold on here. What do we got for Scorpio? For Scorpio. All right. All right. It looks like Scorpio, when you are playful and having fun and just being joyous, you're very beautiful, you're balanced and peaceful, and you bring a lot of joy and light to others. It looks like right now you're having a hard time with the current circumstances. Maybe you're used to planning your future or seeing your future. But I can tell you that you can, right now you can release that negative energy of, you know, being stuck, not being able to see what you have maybe right in front of you. by serving others, because that is one of your gifts as well. You do have a great gift for knowing what people need when they need it. It looks like we do have the Sun in Leo reversed. So maybe you're feeling down lately, real gloomy, like your passions, your creativity, your spark is almost done. But, you know, this is just like from your aspect. This is your perspective. You can easily flip that over by just, you know, serving others. Even if you're just like creative and you draw a picture for somebody, that's gonna like light somebody up, and them being lit up is going to light you up. So it's really really it's how you're perceiving things. Let's see. Seems like you're pretty maybe negative about what's going on around you right now. Feeling stuck, feeling angry, kind of blameful. But, you know, we're all in the same situation, so you don't really need to feel those negative energies. Those negative energies just bring you down further. So, you know, maybe you do need to speak to somebody about your emotions and not keep them kind of like stuck in there. That sort of feeling, feeling very constricted right here, right now. So maybe just take a couple deep breaths and just really like release that tightness that you have right here. You don't want it to blow out in like fights with other people or things like that. You looks like you need some spiritual healing right now. Like I talked about, just like breathing in, breathing out, like under a shower even. Just imagine that negativity like draining out of you, like down the water. You are water. It looks like you are blessed with visions, dreams, intuitions, and like a psychic nature. So, you know, and especially if that's the case, you need to get that negativity kind of out of your way. It is 421, so 7. It's like you're overwhelmed right now, and that's why you're not being able to utilize these gifts and being able to look at the bigger picture. Now, a lot of people that have those kind of gifts are getting upgrades right now, which does make you process a lot of extra emotions. I know kids are like more psychic than adults, so maybe that's the case. I did talk about working on your 7th chakra as well, like your crown chakra. I would maybe work heart chakra as well, just to drain, get that working again. It's, you know, what separates the spiritual and the 3D, and, you know, if that's stuck, you can't get anything flowing through. So but maybe you haven't been getting enough sleep, Scorpio. I think we've all been up too late lately. Our like sleep schedule, everybody's off. But maybe especially for you, Scorpio, because now I don't feel tired. I just had a sudden yawn. Maybe Scorpio, you need some more sleep. All right. Who we have after Scorpio? So we got water sign and Sagittarius. We got Saggies. A fellow fire sign. All right, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. Sagittariuses are funny. I like the funny fire sign. I don't know. They're funny. They're like double. They're like the Gemini twins, though. They kind of have like 2 personalities. Like one is kind of beastly, and one is just kind of fun. So, all right, Saggies. Let's see what's going on in your room. Angel Spirits Guides for Sagittarius, please. Angel Spirits Guides for Sagittarius. Let's see what kind of words you have to tell the Saggies. All right. I'm going to take that one. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. The kids made me too many oracle cards. I can't even like shuffle in my hand. I'll take that. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. Anything for Saggies out of this side, please. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. There we go. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. Angel spirits guides for Saggies. Is that all you got for me? No, it's this one. All right, Sagittarius. Looks like you are able to, you know, keep passion, creativity, and fun in your days lately. You are still seeing the outlook is sunny. You're loyal. You know, so things on that aspect, it's good to hear you're keeping your emotions up. Looks like you may be having like even a honeymoon period where like you're like things are great and things are positive and you're really just seeing everything as kind of mystical and magical. You're kind of seeing through the darkness. But on the other personality of Sagittarius I just talked about, you may be missing the patterns that you keep on repeating in your life. And missing those patterns, those negative actions that you have been taking is really holding you back. It's causing a pause. It's burdening you. Looks like when you do get negative, it's because you are repeating patterns. Maybe you're mirroring somebody close to you. Like Gemini got this card, so that just makes sense. Repeating, mirroring someone's emotions close to you, which doesn't work out well. Like, believe me, I'm an empath. I pick up people's energies, and if two people are aggressive and mirroring each other, then you're just going to get fighting. And then when you're passionate, you're just going to have passion. So, you know, don't get stuck into that pattern. That pattern's not good either. Really need to stop and see things from the other person's perspective, see things through their eyes. Actually, though, Sagittarius, like not just like, yeah, but no. Like actually see things through their eyes without placing blame, take responsibility for your part in things, because that's the only way that you're going to get out of this cycle and actually have movement forward. And you want to be happy, don't you? Yes, you want to be happy. So let's turn all days into these days and get out of this pattern, Saggy, where you're just going in a cycle, like hitting your head against the wall like 5 bazillion times over the same thing. Okay. I mean, Libra just got through a pattern, through a cycle. I'm sure you can too. You're a fire sign. Come on. All right. Anything else for Sagittarius here? Whew. And you are maybe feeling negative about something as well. Seething, angry. Let me tell you something about it. So, anger usually comes from a defensive ego that does not want to admit their fault in things, or is not willing to see their part in things. Because if you actually identified your part in a situation, you would look at everybody else with empathy and compassion, knowing that we're all humans and all screw ups. So Sagittarius, you really need to start doing a little bit more of that right now. Otherwise, you know, your anger, your seething, your pain, your blame, you know, it's probably not holding the other person back. It's probably only holding you back. So it's best to, you know, get past that so you can live the life that you're supposed to be living. And that's my advice to you. If you need some To start with the heart chakra cleansing, maybe thinking about the person in a more positive manner. I do have a heart chakra cleansing meditation on here. It is how me and my family kind of used it. Me and my kids, when we had to think more positively about somebody that everybody else thought that we probably shouldn't feel more positively about, but it helped us. You know, it helped us. It helped maintain a relationship to as much as we could. We felt better about it. So that's what I really recommend you do. It looks like you do have ancestor spirits sending love to you as well at this time, really helping you go through this challenging time. And, you know, you need to split your emotions that you have, those negative emotions, to live out your true destiny. All right, Sagittarius. And who do we have next? Capricorn. I think my dog's a Capricorn. That just makes sense. All right, Cappies. Let us see. Cappy's got a lot of hard placements up in that home house of theirs right now. But Capricorns are hard workers, so I'm sure you guys are taking care of things. All right, angel spirits, guides, anything for Cappy? Cappy. Angel spirits, guides for Capricorn. Angel spirits, guides for Capricorn. Anything else for Capricorn? Okay, well, Capricorn wanted to tell me a story tonight. All right, Capricorn, it looks like you guys might be angry at an air sign? Male? Could be just male energies. I don't know. But what I just said, maybe you need to go back and listen to the Sagittarius reading, because seething with anger and negativity like only holds you back. It doesn't really even hurt the person that you're angry at. Okay, it looks like you have maybe some partnerships with children, or partnerships that are being affected by children right now. My ears ringing. This is gonna, you know where this fits into your particular life, Capricorn. So maybe you're having a hard time not seeing the children right now, or a hard time kind of like living day-to-day life, taking care of the kids. I know I got kids here, and it's a lot when you don't have anybody else helping you out. But you know, you guys are hard workers. Like, this is nothing you can't handle. So I'm getting some really heavy energy from this, so I hope it lightens up a little bit, Cappy. All right, it looks like you're just processing a lot of emotions now, a lot of deep emotions, like we all are. We're all kind of going through the purge. Maybe that's why I had to do some deep breathing and exhaling. We're all processing things that we weren't able to process before, really looking at, so we're able to see things from a clearer perspective, so that we know where our path is, and where our truth is, and where we should go in the future. It looks like right now you're kind of stuck. You're not being as fruitful or prosperous as you usually are. So that could be like really emotional for you as well. But you need to know that you're not in that alone. We're all stuck in that energy right now. And just know that whatever's happening right now is happening for a reason, to bring you into your more aligned divine purpose. Looks like you do have, like I said, this is my fairy fairy card. Jemmy got this too. You have playful spirits around you. Maybe that's just like you needing to heal with having some play, or just like lighter spirits around you. Maybe you can bring that energy to others, which would be great. Or just even that's what my kids bring to me, like when I'm just like, oh, and then they're just like, do something dorky and amazing. So that's always helpful. And you also do have that with that child's play, grows love, happiness, and joy. So just like, I know it might be hard for you Capricorns, but just loosen up a little bit, like have some fun, be more free. Not everything needs to be like so scheduled. Um, you know, you can go forward like an Aries too, like let go of the control for a while, right? All right, anything else to help out Cappies here? Anything else for Capricorn? A couple wanted to flip, but didn't. Anything else for Capricorn, please? Angel Spirits, guys. Okay. All right, yeah, and this makes sense. You guys are really feeling burdened by the pause in your life. That's totally understandable because, you know, you guys work really hard to keep everything on the straight and narrow, and kind of like as things are going, you're feeling really disrupted right now. And don't worry, even us that like go more easy towards life, more, you know, like the fool's journey, we're all feeling disrupted. Don't worry, it's a lot on all of us. It looks like you are. Your advice is to meditate to find clarity. It looks like you're getting signs, symbols, and synchronicities on where to go in life right now. And I feel that you know that. I feel that this is something maybe you haven't mentioned to people. I'm just getting this, that this is something that you kept to yourself. This is something that you haven't mentioned to people because you're more serious and logical than this. I'm actually getting that message now. So you'll know what I'm talking about. You know that something's changing. You're going to create something beautiful, something maybe you haven't talked about, or if you have, maybe you haven't been as serious about it as you actually. Yeah, you have something in your heart that you're thinking about, and you haven't let people know about this, and you've received signs from your subconscious or your angel spirits, guides, whatever you believe in about this. And this is your path, like create your path in life is what you're being told. And then it looks like you're ending a cycle, just like Libra. Yay. So when you do that, when you choose what's in your heart, you're going to start a new cycle. You're going to have things are going to be so much easier for you, and you're going to find your divine purpose. You're going to break the chains. Yeah, you're going to break the chains. Your burdens are going to be gone. So that's amazing. Like, I know this time must be rough on you, Capricorn, but maybe you're thinking of like a whole different way of life or a whole different way to live, and that's amazing. I know a lot of people are awakening with right now. So let's do a bell for Cappies. We're really getting pushed by all those extra planets up in that house. Capricorns, maybe you have been working so hard lately that you have hand pain, because I'm suddenly having hand pain. Who knows? All right, who's after Cappies? Who's after Capricorn? Oh, Aquarius. I don't think I know any Aquarius. They're like the aliens of the zodiacs. Supposedly, like, just like the way out there one. So I'm like, kind of want to know an Aquarius. They're like air signs that are like, I don't know. So if you're an Aquarius, let me know, because I want to be your friend. I don't know any Aquarius. All right. Angel spirits guides for Aquarius. Angel spirits guides for Aquarius. I know astrologically, like Aquariuses are kind of getting hit this year. I don't know. Thick moving into your sign and all. That could be easier, but I guess not. Aquarius, I guess you guys got to get weird. Like, maybe you're not weird enough being the aliens of the whole zodiac, but I guess you got to get weirder because you guys like aren't embracing. Like, I don't know, like something. Because you're supposed to get into the metaphysical, I guess. I don't know. So I hear from astrologers, but I might be biased. Anyway, I want to know about Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, let me know. All right, angel spirits guides for our aquas, please. For our aquas. Angel spirits guides for aquas, please. Anything for our aquas? A couple. All right. All right, Aquarius, it looks like you may have had a time where you felt like, I don't know, your creativity was dried up lately, or you just really felt like alone, like no one was really getting you, like you were alone and just kind of meh. I don't know how else to describe it, but it does look like you're entering a time of being more creative, more playful, more fun, like being more expressive in life, and just like I'm really feeling like a really opening and a more joyful, like kind of like spring feels, you know, just like new things, new paths opening. So that's amazing. It looks like you're feeling lacking kind of that that joy in your heart in the recent past. Yeah, but you played it off legit. Looks like you didn't let many people know this. What was anything else? But it looks like you are. Looks like you're going to be leaving that time. You're going to be more playful, creative. Looks like you have a divine feminine. Ooh. You have a divine feminine that's either in your life or going to be coming into your life soon. So no wonder. Don't be nervous. I'm feeling like a little bit nervous, like a little bit. Come on, you guys are air signs. You don't have to be nervous. Just be playful and creative because, yeah, I'm getting that's what that person loves. Could be like a child or a mom or anything. Just like a really lovely, lovely female in your life coming up, Aquas. Let's see what we got here. All right, and I got that somebody's fragile. And 3 might mean something to you. To me, it means like mind, body, spirit. So somebody is fragile. Kind of thinking it's you, Aqua. Like maybe you've been through a time of uncertainty lately, or just like not knowing, not being very optimistic, or really seeing like that things are going to get brighter or things are going to grow in your future. Like, oh, like this is how things are. Maybe you were hurt. Just try to see if I can get anything else out of this. Yeah, it looks like you may have had some heartbreak in the past, some disappointments. But you're not just one of the crowd, Aquas. I see like this person, this fragile person, like in the crowd. You need to stand out. Like you are Aquariuses. Like showing your creative, playful spirit. That is what people love about you. Like you are not like the rest of us. You guys are like amazing. And I'm an Aries, so I think I'm pretty amazing. But apparently these Aquariuses are like super amazing. So like show people that, and that, you know, don't be afraid of that. You need to like send that weirdness out to the world. The world actually adores unique people. So Need more of you. Anything else for Aquarius? For alien, creative, playful spirits. Anything else? Angel spirits, guides, angel spirits, guides. I'm actually called to the. All right. I didn't think I'd be breaking this bad boy out tonight, but I got called that you might need one card from here then. Angel spirits, guides, please. Not a whole new story for Aquarius. This is the Good Tarot deck. Usually it gives a really long, deep, intricate message, but I will take, okay, fine, I'll take 2. Oh, they snuck 3 in. And they just popped out for you, Aquarius, so they knew that I wasn't going to take too many for you. All right. All right, Aquarius, like I said, you've just been hanging out lately. Probably looking at things not from the right view. The Hangman, though, does give you wisdom, and this Hangman especially kind of looks angelic, like it would be easy for you to flip kind of the roles and what's going on in life, but maybe you just want a Netflix and chill too, so maybe that's been in your past energy, like, oh, it's so much work to like figure out what road I should be on. Which, you know, you got in the middle of these 2 cards, the 2 of Air, which is the 2 of Swords, which means you like, which way do I go? 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 You air signs, you're great for that. And then we do have the Hermit, but the Hermit to me is really after you've like taken the time to be introspective. If you see in here, ooh, the number 9, you have all these keys, you have all these options in front of you, but at the same time, there's only one door in front of you. So only you know what path you need to take right now, Aquarius. You're not fooling anybody by being stuck. You know exactly what's going on. You've received illumination over it. You've kind of been hanging to be lazy, I guess. Like not wanting to put in the work that you know needs to be put in to make this decision that's going to open the doors of your life to greatness. Well, lucky you. You have the quarantine to still hang out and not make these decisions. So, and maybe you felt unfulfilled in the past, like especially in love. Maybe you feel like you haven't been fulfilled in love. Maybe you're looking at one thing and thinking, oh, this is all that there is, but it's not, because you have choices. You're making a decision right now, or you want to make a decision, or you don't want to put the work in that you need to make that decision, Aquarius. And you've heard from Spirit, Source, Guide, Universe, exactly what you need to do. You've been whispered the truth in your ear. So there's nothing I can do to help you besides to tell you you already know what your choices are and which way you need to go to get that ultimate happiness, to have someone in front of you, to be the emperor and planner of your world, to have that divine feminine or masculine energies, you know, are interchangeable, and to have somebody love you for exactly the creative, amazing, alien weirdo that you are. Okay. All right. So on to Pisces. I have a Pisces. My little Pisces baby. Oh, she can make me so sad or so happy, depending on the day and how she feels. So I have to warm. So as a fire sign, I found I have to warm up my Pisces in the morning. I have to like give her extra love, and then as the day like wears on, then she can like give love back to me as my fire starts to teeter out. So got a little agreement, me and that Pisces. All right, angel spirits, guides. What do we got for our spicy Pisces? My Pisces can get spicy, but not like in a weird way. She's oh yeah, but she can lay it on her brother. And she's the boss of the house. Okay, angel spirits, guides. What we got for a little Pisces? So you're not one to flip. I'm not taking any more just from here. Angel spirits, guides for Pisces, please. Pisces, who does Pisces need to go? No. Angel spirits, guides, Pisces, Pisces. Ooh. Angel spirits, guides for Pisces, please. Angel spirits, guides. What do you got for a little fish? Angel spirits, guides for Pisces, please. Pisces. All right, well, I'll read what is out so far. All right, Pisces, and it looks like you are finding balance in the universe. The universe is supporting whatever actions you're taking right now. It looks like you have found the portal. You've found the way on your path, or you're getting on that path, and the universe is supporting you. They are uplifting you with energy. They're supporting you and you're in your independent journey and goal and path. As you've been always also telling me that you have independently been uplifting others during this time as well, which is really bringing some good things in for you. And this is just confirming the same thing again. You can fill your heart with joy by serving others. Just not even really charity, I feel, in this situation. It's really like shining your light, like smiling at people or saying hi or making phone calls and things like that. I really feel like that is what it is. Yeah, that your actions have been giving spiritual healing to others, like just really, you see a lot of green in this card, so that's just like really warming people's hearts, really being a godsend. Not even like with money or goods, just like your personality and your tiny, your acts that you think are so tiny have really been uplifting to people around you. And right now, that's like what is needed most of all. We got the 7th chakra in reverse, which just really just strikes home that you are receiving maybe extra energy, extra strength, extra blessings to do these things from the universe, and you are going ahead with that energy and helping others. So that is just amazing. I don't even know. This is just like, it's just refreshing as like a feeling, because when we pull these things, we actually pull the feelings and the emotions from the cards. So it's like the best sign to like leave on this time. Let me see if there's anything else for you. All right, anything else for Pisces here? Anything else Pisces needs to know during this time where they're going to shine their light on everybody else? Let's see. It looks like you've really worked on some negative energies lately. Just showed, and that is in reverse. You've worked on those negative energies. You put those to rest. So that's just like, that's amazing. Like, you've done so much work, Pisces. Who knew? In your little tank, you were doing all this work. Looks like you have been guided into this. Now, you might not be sure about this because I am getting, I'm not really getting that you're kind of like acknowledging the spirits around you yet. And it landed out like this. So just be aware of like any, well, first of all, in case you don't know, like I can talk to dead people. So I know spirits, angels, guides exist. Like, okay, I didn't used to think it was a thing. But it looks like this is going to be made apparent to you because you're actually being guided on your journey. Just be aware of any like light orbs. Now, I Light orbs weren't the first thing that came to me. Maybe they're coming to you. Maybe specifically you have been seeing orbs or some kind of light, some kind of things like that. So you would know more than me. I would recommend writing down your dreams because there's usually always always something going on in your dreams. And it looks like you did just get over a cycle, like it said you were working on, where you did have a lot of chaos in your life. It was self-imposed. You were up in your head. You were probably angry, negative, seething about things, but you got past that, Pisces. Wow, that's amazing. That is such a success. And let's see if I get any message for you, Pisces. Angel Spirits, Guides, anything for Pisces? Anything for Pisces, please? Pisces? Anything Pisces needs to know? All right, it looks like you have some kind of gift coming your way. Like a spiritual gift or an actual physical gift. I'm actually hearing both. So be aware that you have some kind of gift awakening. Maybe that's why it's talking about you not being aware of spirits and guides lately, because you aren't really awakened to that. But I am getting that you are gifted in some way. So maybe you're an empath, then you, or psychic, or a clairvoyant, or someone that, well, it does look like you've been helping and making people happy. So like automatically that just like makes you a light worker. So that's like a term I didn't know either. When you bring joy and you like shine the light and inspire other people and just like bring love and the vibrations up, that'd make you a light worker. So that is definitely a gift as well, especially during this time of like such high energies. So you're gifted in some way, Pisces, that way, which maybe you're just not acknowledging it, but I'm getting that message. And also you're going to be actually receiving a physical gift as well. Soon, you'll know what I'm talking about when it comes. Maybe you already know what I'm talking about. Not like the stimulus or anything like that, like an actual gift, like something precious, like a precious thing. You're going to be receiving a precious thing this month, but I'm actually hearing like the first week in May or the first couple weeks in May, you'll be receiving something precious. So maybe y'all are having babies or something. I don't know. I don't know. But that is my channel message for you, Pisces. So good job, Pisces. Making other people happy, receiving spiritual. Oh my gosh. So I'm a nerd. So I'm always like paying attention to like the Earth's like, you know, vibrations and stuff. Like NASA has them. And you know, there's scientific people to keep track of these things. So there was like a worldwide meditation on the 5th, right after the 4/4 portal. Like, don't ask me if you don't understand what that is. Just like, don't worry about it. Okay. So there's this like Earth meditation, and it showed up on the portal. It showed up on the portal. It was like like a crazy high vibration, like a crazy, like, I don't know. You're gonna have to look at it. I can't remember what thing it was on, but it was like super high. And the scientists are like, oh, we don't know. And it was like totally like a thing. Oh, is that my relative? Is that my, I think one of my relatives want to ask a question. So this is like super exciting. Yeah, you can ask a question. Do you want to ask it like just in your head? Otherwise you can ask it like in the chat, because when I publish this, the live chat stream goes away. Otherwise I can just, if you think about the question, I can have my guides like my guide, your guides will talk to my guides, or however that works. I don't even like ask, and I can get it. So yes, I can get you an answer. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna like do an insight and get that other energy first. Hold on. I don't think it's a relationship question, but I don't do love. I was just about to say I don't do love readings. Because I have to take on the energy. I can give, and this is why. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why about love readings. So, love readings. So if you're not with somebody, and you can't find happiness in yourself, if you can't be happy by yourself, like love is never going to work for you anyway, because you need to be strong and independent in your own right. Otherwise, when you look to complete whatever's like wounded or empty in your own heart through another person, that's a lot of like burden on that other person. And by you filling your life through somebody else, it just makes them further away, and it just ends up like not balanced. So if you have like if you just want to know if like love's coming in your future, that'd be something that you know, if that's something that you want in your life, you really need to commune with source about that and say, hey, you know, I want love to come into my life. Like, I'm ready for that. That's nothing that like, oh, and I feel like the constriction too, like, well, like I feel what you're, you know, I've been through this, so I know. Oh, well, so I'll let you know what Spirit wants you to know, but I'm going to tell you that like people can talk to their own angel spirits and guides. Like, you don't need me or anybody else for it. I would say first, there's this podcast called Insider's Guide to the Other Side, and they're like actually the experts. Like, my stuff accidentally turned onto them when I was like having darkest night of the soul stuff, but like nothing's coincidence. And if you want your guides and your loved ones or whatever to come across to you, just ask them to come across, and usually they'll start coming in dreams. I know a lot of them have been coming through in dreams lately. When you have a very emotional dream, and I just got truth chills about somebody that you love, like they're actually there communicating with you. So you should know that right away. Spirit wants you to love. What's coming in? You're a Scorpio. So what does this Scorpio need to know about what is going on in their life right now? Spirit's guides for Scorpio. You guys are like water signs with a sting, so I like it. What does the Scorpio need to know? For that, I'm being told to get that right away. Scorpio, looks like right now, a lot of outside things, outside people, outside influences are kind of influencing the situation that you you are wondering about. Is looking though, you do have protection from spirit concerning that. I'm getting some heat up here. So I don't know if you've been having headaches lately or some kind of problems, maybe overthinking things, like confused. I'm getting heat on my head right here. But it does look like whatever you're asking a question about right now, do have outside influences. Of course, we all do right now because, you know, we're all under quarantine. So that could be that as well. Let me just see what I can get out for you about this. All right, angel spirits, guides. Whew, that is too much. Scorpio does not want that kind of like mayhem in their life. Or maybe they do have a whole story to tell you. I don't know, but all right. Yeah, and it does. I'm being shown that you have uncertainty, but if you didn't have uncertainty, you wouldn't be asking. So that is kind of obvious. Angel spirits, guides, please, for Scorpio and this problem, please. Angel spirits, guides for Scorpio and this particular problem at hand. Angel spirits, guides, the question for Scorpio. What do they need to know from you? What does Scorpio need to know? All right, Scorpio, and it does look like you're going through a time of change right now. Not the kind of change that the world is going through, more on a personal level, and maybe you feel that, and maybe that's why you're asking about it. Let me see if I can pick up anything from this. Getting a lot of coldness, like maybe you feel like shut off. Maybe you're feeling isolated, like other than from the quarantine. But I'm going to tell you, all of us are like purging energies during this. Yeah. And I just got that card. We're all like purging. We're releasing energies right now that we've held in too long, that we've like didn't even know maybe we didn't deal with right now. So I feel that like that is really the change that you're feeling, that you're going through right now. Like all of us are feeling abandoned. All of us are feeling, you know, it's very hard. But to release this, if you have somebody that these emotions pertain to, just really speak about them, like release them. They cannot help you or act on these things if they don't know how you feel it. And right now, I can tell you, I can assure you, Spirit has assured me that this is actually a time where there's going to be a lot of forgiveness coming, where people are going to be able to put aside the things in the past, put aside, just be very, after, you know, this big, there's this cue, or that you felt you couldn't speak to back. I'm getting pro emotions. That's actually the channeled message I'm getting. They're going to be more open to having these emotional talks with you, if that helps. Pertaining to your question, I did get my love card in reverse. So maybe you're feeling this is an old love, or you're not feeling as much love from this person, or you're just feeling unloved. But I can tell you, Spirit is actually telling me that your heart glows. So you have something very special about you. You bring a happiness to people just in the way that you are. So try and actually release those energies. Don't make back motions, I'm being told. And maybe this is one of your guides actually. That's actually a channel I'm getting. You might be making back motions in your current situation, going backwards, or maybe feeling stuck, or I'm getting told that you need to go forward. You need to speak your emotions. Don't hold back. And that's how you move ahead in this situation. Anything else for Scorpio? Yeah. And after you do that, after you actually speak, let people know what's bothering you. If there are people that maybe you hold some negative emotions with, or hold some animosities or regrets or pains or something that hasn't been resolved or healed. Don't hold back, because this person might not even know, like, and they can't act if they don't know. So release those things. Be brave. I'm being assured it'll be fine, whatever it is. Talk about it. Those outside influences, you don't actually have to worry about that. It's coming up as like a fear of yours, maybe of what people will think or how the other person will react. But as long as you know in your heart what's okay, then that's what you're supposed to go with. I also am getting confirmed conditions allow growth. In the situation that you're thinking about, it is the right time. If that's what you're thinking about, it's the right time to move ahead beyond what's happened in the past. Don't go back. I'm just keep on saying, don't go back. And I just got truth chills. The things that happened in the past that hurt or that held you or that kept you stagnant, if you don't release those, that's what's keeping you from happiness in this situation. It happened in the past. It already hurt you. Like, I know exactly how you feel, believe me. But today is today. And you literally, if you can't forgive or release or leave that in the past, like, you won't be able to grow in the future. Like, if something happened, like a betrayal or a fight or feelings or maybe, anything that could have happened, you don't have to relive that every day. You can't relive that every day. That's not what Spirit wants. You will not feel love. You will not receive love if you do not put that in the past. And I have a lot of videos on here talking about my own struggles and how I had to put things in the past. And I just do, if you're led to listen to the heart chakra cleansing, that really helps you. And it may sound like foo-foo. Believe me, meditation was a foo-foo word to me at one time too. So I get it. Just be curious. I'm not telling you to believe about it. Just like be curious about it. Try it. It helped kids and me release a lot of pain, so we were able to move forward. Because I don't know how we could have done it. It's really hard when something hurts you deeply. It's really hard to let those things go. And it looks like you have that same path ahead of you here. So I'm really sending you the most love and light. It looks like you just had some kind of pain. Maybe you didn't speak about it. Maybe the other person didn't allow you to speak on it, which is so much harder because you get like no resolution. But I can assure you that you can move beyond that. And it looks like that's what it is. So I do have some foo-foo videos about heart chakra cleansing that could help you. And forgiveness and smiling through discomfort. Yeah, it looks like you've had some emotions that you've just tried to maybe put aside and not deal with. Try to escape those emotions, just like I was talking about. The situation, maybe the person just took off. I'm not sure. You would know best. It is showing infinity sign. That was part of your path here. So there is something that Spirit, God, Source, there was a lesson to learn here somewhere in this. Oh, and the lesson is divine forgiveness. So that was pretty clear. This is what Spirit wants you to know. When you forgive people, it's easier to forgive other people sometimes than yourself. And of course, everything is a two-party, more than one person situation. So you'll have to see your part in the situation, forgive yourself, so that you can see the empathy and forgive others. But it looks like, this is like essentially all of our lessons. This was a gift that I got from my thing, was being able to see, like, no matter what people did to you, that you really could forgive them and think about them in a positive manner and like in a loving manner. And, you know, people are not their acts. And if life is full of lessons that we're supposed to learn, you can't really blame people or yourself for actions that you took before you learned the lesson, because then why would any of us like be motivated to learn the lesson? Yeah, so this is the answer that Spirit wants you to have. Forgive others, forgive yourself. This is a part of your lesson, and I think you know that. Yes, I know it's hard. Like, so many tears. Tears are good. They actually help you like release those emotions. So crying as much as you can. Like, I'm not a cryy girl, but I've had to start like calling this the cryy channel, because it seems like I just come on here to cry in public to show other people it's okay, I guess. I don't know. If it helps people get like super emotional, I'm okay with that. All right, and I'm just gonna pull you an L key quick, because I feel you need support. I hear you. I've been through that road. It'll be fine. I'm gonna tell you, when you get out, you know, you never know what the universe has planned. So I actually feel really optimistic. Like, I'm getting spirit chills. I'm getting like a lot of optimism out of your situation. So, okay, sometimes it doesn't seem like that, I know, but like actually feeling a lot of joy. So if you're able to do these things, I really feel a lot of joy coming in for you. All right, angel, spirits, guides, what do we got as just a last universal message for? All right, and it's now these are called she who, but it could of course be either, you know, we all have masculine and feminine energies. We have she who prepares, zenith, formulate, strategize. So it looks like you're kind of like a love warrior here. That's amazing. It's okay to be strong and balanced in your truth. Don't let people treat you like a doormat, but at the same time, you know, go forward in love. Okay, and this might describe like you and your person or someone you're thinking about, or two sides of you. Then we got she who waits, Manara, patience, waiting, determination. Well, both with determination. So looks like you are preparing, formulating, strategizing, being patient, waiting for that divine timing to come in. So when spirit tells you it's right, you'll know it. Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, for people that stopped in and asked questions, like, I hope that helped you, Scorpio, find your answer. It was like actually a really beautiful reading for spirit, where I didn't have to like bring in all that heartbreak so much, which is and it was actually a true situation. I could feel that was like a true heartful situation, not just like a oh, I'm lustful after this person. So that's probably why, spirit brought you on here. It was like it's a something more than just nothing or just like a passing thing. So thank you for not bringing me a question about like a passing, like those crazy teenagers, they're in love all the time, and oh my gosh, teenagers are kind of crazy. No offense to any of you teenagers, but you're fun, but sometimes you're crazy. I'm just going to take you guys out with a little vibration from the singing bowl, just to clear out any energies, to kind of bring you back into balance. Just kind of bring you back down to earth and ground you. And as well, if you found that something resonated in this video, please like it. I guess that there's something about algorithms now that there's no like humans on YouTube. I'm not sure, but I would appreciate it. And if you would like to be notified of my other live streams, just hit subscribe. I know I'll be doing some channeling for people that need it, where I actually see if there's anybody, like I channel people's guides all the time, but I'll have opportunities to connect with people that have passed over, because I understand I'm supposed to be doing that soon. So I might be doing that live, or I might just be doing that personally. I don't know. I just go with the flow. I don't ask any questions. Whatever my guides tell me to do, whatever my angels lead me to do, God, Spirit, Source, I just do it. So it's good to go ahead. All right. And I wish you all the best balance and harmony and peace throughout the rest of our quarantined period. Let's just call it non-voluntary meditation, maybe. But just know that you guys will be purging a lot of energies, a lot of things that haven't been dealt with lately. Expect that. Let those emotions go. Deal with those emotions so they don't get stuck with you. All right, guys, and thank you for stopping by, and have a good night. Have a good rest of the week. Oh, and have a good Easter. Namaste.